Ever wondered why problems feel so heavy, so overwhelming, yet why do some people emerge from them stronger, wiser, and more resilient? Let's ponder this paradox. Imagine you're in the midst of a life that's as bright as a sunny day. Suddenly, a problem, like a dark cloud, looms overhead, casting a long, intimidating shadow. It feels like a monster ready to engulf your happiness, leaving you in despair. But let's rethink this scenario. Yes, the shadow can be daunting, but it's not always a monster. It's a veil, a curtain that's hiding something. And what might that be? It could be an unexplored opportunity, a new path, a silver lining. The problem, the shadow, is not the end, but a transition leading you to the unknown, the unexplored. It's a challenge pushing you to move forward, to look beyond. Remember, not every shadow hides a monster. Some unveil hidden stars. Have you heard about the phoenix, the mythical bird that rises from the ashes? The phoenix is a potent symbol of rebirth, resilience, and renewal. Just as this legendary creature rises from the remnants of its former self, so too can we emerge stronger from the ashes of our problems. Problems, like the fiery end of the phoenix, may seem like the end. They may plunge us into darkness, leaving us feeling lost with no way out. But remember, not all endings are final, and not all darkness consumes. Sometimes it's in the heart of that very darkness that we discover our true strength. When faced with adversity, we have the opportunity to reinvent ourselves, to learn, to grow, to transform. And from these ashes, we rise again, not just surviving our problems, but thriving because of them. Like the phoenix, we too can rise from the ashes of our problems, reborn and revitalized. Have you ever noticed how rough stones become smooth when washed by the tide? Just as the relentless waves persistently lap against the shoreline, life too relentlessly presents us with challenges. These challenges, much like the tide, can seem daunting and unending. But if we look a little closer, we can see a different perspective. Consider those rough stones again. Over time, the persistent tide grinds away at their jagged edges, transforming them into smooth, polished gems. Similarly, life's relentless challenges can grind away our rough edges, our weaknesses, our insecurities. They can wear away our reluctance, our fear of change, our resistance to growth. And what are we left with? A smoother, more refined version of ourselves. Just like the stone, we become more rounded, more polished. We see our true selves, our potential, our strengths. We discover an inner depth, a resilience that we might not have known we possessed. The tide doesn't discriminate. It doesn't choose which stones to polish based on their size, color, or shape. It simply does its work, tirelessly and consistently. And so does life. It doesn't choose who to challenge based on our status, our background, or our abilities. It simply presents us with opportunities for growth, for change, for transformation. So the next time you're faced with a challenge, remember the stone and the tide. Let the tide of life smooth your rough edges, reveal your inner depths, and transform you into a more beautiful version of yourself. Embrace the opportunity for growth, for change, for transformation. The challenges we face are not obstacles thrown in our path to trip us up, but catalysts designed to spur us on, to refine us, to reveal our true selves. They're not meant to hold us back, but to propel us forward, to make us stronger, more resilient, more beautiful. Just as the tide polishes stones, life's problems can refine us, revealing a beauty and strength we might not have known we possessed. We've seen how problems can be like shadows, phoenixes, and stones in the tide. But what does this mean for us? Imagine this. You're in the heart of a storm and it feels like the world is collapsing around you. Yet, it's within this chaos that you find the strength to stand tall. Problems, much like shadows, can seem daunting and unending, but they often make way for the light. Like the phoenix, you too can rise from the ashes of your problems, reborn and renewed. Each challenge is a chance to start afresh, to learn, to grow, to evolve. And as stones in the tide, our problems polish us. They smoothen our rough edges, reveal our inner strengths, and leave us more resilient than before. Problems, therefore, are not roadblocks but catalysts. They propel us towards change, towards growth, towards unexpected opportunities. So, the next time you face a problem, remember, it might just be your gateway to growth.